All right, kindergarten 1, first item is our painting with the sea life on it. Under the sea, salt dough sea animals on 2 painted canvases. K1 students learned all about the ocean that lives below in this PBL unit. We initially watched The Little Mermaid to inspire this unit. The K1 students brainstormed their favorite sea animal before choosing what they wanted to create out of salt dough. They then sculpted and painted salt dough sculptures to glue onto the canvas. They collaborated to paint the background for this beautiful piece of art.
Okay. Hello. Okay. So this is our art piece that both classes made. And who would like to talk about the art piece? Your salt dough sculpture. Okay. JJ? Okay, JJ. Do you know what salt dough sculpture you made? Which one did you make? Do you remember?
I made a seahorse so hard and dots. And yellow so many.
Okay.
And S for the zigzag.
Okay, awesome. Vivian?
The whale that is gray.
You made whale? Oh, the gray whale. Beautiful. Okay, Fina?
The mermaid.
The mermaid. And Koki? Kaito?
The shark.
You made the shark. Anyone K1B? Roha?
A fish.
Yeah, which one?
Pink.
The pink one. Okay, the pink one. Anyone else want to share? No? Sia? Sia, which fish did you make?
I love starfish.
You made the starfish? Or you love starfish? You love starfish. Okay, great. Oh, Jeannie?
I make a turtle.
The turtle. Okay. Great.
All right. Excellent job. Who's going to give us our first bid of 1,000 baht for K1? 1,000 baht. We have our very first bidder. All right. How about 1,500? Do we have 1,500 for our second bid? 1,500 for a beautiful salt dough painting. 1,500.
1,500, K1. Come on.
All right, 1,000 going once, 1,000 going twice, and sold to paddle number 11. Congratulations. Our next painting is on the ocean floor. One of the initial learning experiences of our PBL unit took place at the aquarium. This provided them with real-life and close-up experience of what lives below the ocean. This mosaic is a glimpse into the way they saw. We choose to capture tropical fish, seaweed, and brightly colored coral. The mosaic is built with painted beans. The students used these beans to create the mosaic. It took many hours for them to complete it, but it was worth it, as it looks beautiful.
Okay, K1 students, who would like to share how we made our mosaic piece? Fina, go ahead. How did we make this?
We made it with the beans.
What did we do with the beans?
We glued them onto them.
Oh, yeah, exactly. What about you, JJ? What do you want to share?
We were making other corals and fishes and seaweed and water to decorate it.
Yeah, exactly. Vivian, do you want to share?
And we made a seaweed and a black fish.
Blackfish, exactly. Kaito, what would you like to share?
We got at the ocean as blue.
The ocean is blue, exactly. Anybody from K1B want to share? Do you want to share? Roha, what do you want to share?
Fish.
Fish, which one did you make?
Pink.
Pink one, okay. Hey, Jeannie, what do you want to share?
We make an ocean.
Can you say in the mic? We made?
We make an ocean.
Okay, good job. Do you want to share, Sia?
I want the ocean.
You also made the ocean? Okay, thank you, Mr. Chan.
All right, I can only imagine the amount of hours, painful hours, put into this amazing mosaic from the students of K1 and their teachers. Our very first bid of 1,000 baht. Do we have our very first bid of 1,000 baht for this bean mosaic under the sea? Do we have our very first 1,000 baht? Do we have 1,500? 1,500? Do we have 2,000? 2,000 baht for this beautiful bean mosaic. 2,000 baht. All right, 1,500 going once. 1,500 going twice. Oh, you were 1,500. Yes. You're welcome to raise it. We'd be more than happy to accept it. 1,500 baht going once. Do we have 2,000? 1,500 baht going twice. And sold for 1,500 baht to number 64. Thank you so much, Kindergarten 1. You did an amazing job.
We have two more pieces.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We combine them. Okay.
Really hot on this one.
All right. As I've been told, this is usually one of their biggest and most desirable pieces. So we have our quilt from K1, Swimming Fish, acrylic paint on quilt, inspired by all the sea animals the students learned about. This quilt was made. The students chose the sea animal they wished to paint on a small piece of fabric. We had them sewn all together to make this beautiful quilt.
Okay. Does anyone want to share about the quilt? So, Jeannie?
We make a fish in the octopus.
Yes.
And the water is blue.
That's right. Did we work really hard on this quilt? Fina?
We worked our best to make this beautiful painting quilt.
Yes. JJ?
We used up so many days until we made it.
Yes, a lot of time spent on this quilt, right, JJ? Tayshin, you want to say anything about the quilt? No? No? Saya? Saya, you want to say anything about the quilt?
I make an octopus.
You made the octopus. Okay. Yes. A lot of time in this quilt.
So the kids obviously spent lots of time and put in lots of effort for this amazing quilt. So why don't we start our bidding at 2,000 baht? Do we have our first bid for our amazing K1 quilt?
Come on, parents. Come on.
Starting
It would
bid,
look
one
great on
bid.
a bed. Or a couch. Right? Yeah.
2,000 baht. All right, we have our first bidder. Anybody for 2,500? Anybody for 2,500?
2,500.
This one-of-a-kind, handmade, beautiful ocean quilt, 2,500 baht.
Be shy.
All right, 2,000 going once, 2,000 going twice, and sold for 2,000 baht to bidder number 1. Bidder number 1.
Okay, and we have one last piece.
The Wind of Water, watercolor animals hung on a mobile. This PBL unit, the students have been learning about sea animals, their different characteristics. This mosaic was inspired by many different sea life you find in the ocean. The K1 students painted sea animals with watercolor to hang on the mobile. We then hung watercolor sea animals on the small hoop to create this piece of art.
K1 students, who would like to take this one home with you? Wow. Woo. I can see so many friends who want to take it home. Who would like to share what animal did they paint for our wind catcher?
Anybody with a newborn, I can definitely see this in somebody's nursery.
Or playroom.
Ooh, yeah.
Bathroom.
A fish.
A fish? Okay, what did you
A fish.
Also a fish? What about you?
A fish and a sea star.
A sea star, amazing. Kaito, what did you paint?
The fish. Only fish.
Only a fish? Koki, do you want to share? What did you paint?
Only fish.
Only a fish too. Anybody in K1B want to share? Hey, Jeannie, what did you paint?
Only the fish.
Wow, we have so many painted fish for our wind catcher. Okay, thank you.
All right, our starting bid of 1,000 baht. Who will give us 1,000 baht for our starting bid on our K1 mobile? 1,000 baht. Who will give our starting bid? $1,000 baht. We need a starting bid. Who will give us our 1,000 baht? All right. Do we have 1,500? Is there anybody interested in our mobile? 1,500. Going once. 1,500 going twice. And sold for 1,000 baht to 25. Bidder number 25. All right, round of applause for our K.